Assalamu alaikum and welcome again. Now we are solving 9626 IT, paper 2, October, November 2021, the practical work. Now we will work on the database and normalization. So you can find it on paper 4. After question 4, we have Tawara Eco Cars started manufacturing cars in 2018. You will create a database to store details of cars and customers. So we have two main entities, cars and customers. You must use the most efficient method to solve each task. All documents produced must be professional, standard, and suit business context, which is used to do. Tawara EcoCars have provided the following information. So we have to find this information. It is very important to us. Each car has unique registration number, which means the registration number will be our primary key for the car. The company has vehicles with the following drive types. We have these drive types: electric cell, dynamic electric, quantum drive, hydro drive, and residual battery. The company makes cars in 8 different colors. The only extras that the company offers are cruise control, leather seats, and sunroofs. Also, we have this style of extras and 8 different colors. So this leads us to talk about validation and combo box, the drop-down list. Also here, use your local currency where appropriate. So once we have a price, profit, salary, whatever which is talking about currency, we have to format it as currency. Store and display this to 0 decimal places. All field names must be consistent, short, meaningful, and contain no spaces, which is we understand. Now examine the data files, car and customer. Use these files and information provided by Tawara EcoCars to create relational database, normalized to the third normalizing form, named with TEC, followed by your center number, candidate number as this example, and use the appropriate data types, field links, and validation routines in your database. In this question, they don't ask us to create our dictionary, so we will not create our dictionary. We will take some screenshots for our table designs and the relationship to provide them in our evidence file, and this evidence will be named in step 5. Okay, so I will create my document here. And I will wait until I have my screenshots. Now also I have to open my files in the supporting files here. Now this is the N21 car. Just make them all visible. Now we have these fields, and also I will open the other file, which is customer. Okay, make them all visible. Now the first thing to make my normalization is to rename the fields in a good way. Customer ID here. This is the file of the customers. So the first field will be customer ID, title, the first name of the customer, last name also. It's all about the customer. So when we talk about our customer, we are talking about this direct information about them, the zip code, telephone, and email also. Okay. Now I don't have any excessive data. I have just only the data which is related to my customer, nothing about the cars or anything not related to the customer. As you see here, we have the customer ID, and it is absolutely the primary key. We have the title as Mrs., Miss, and Mr. We can make it as a drop-down menu, and we can make a validation because it is limited. First name, last name. I have no regulations. Also the address. Now I have here for the telephone number, we have that it is started by 07 for all the telephone numbers. It has a format as input mask, three numbers, one space, four numbers, one space, and four numbers. And here we have an email. So I have some details about the fields. You can write them on your exam paper just to remember for the table design. Also, for the customer ID, I have it as 10 digits. It is text, starts by TEC, followed by the numbers. And also, you can make it as input mask, 3 letters, followed by 7 numbers. And in the validation, it starts by TEC. So like this, we have finished working with customer. Now let's work with the car. Now for the car, also, I have to work on the names. Registration number, I can make it like this. They told us that it is our primary key because it is unique. And here the model name, color, drive type code, we can name it as DT code. Body style, extras price here and sold to, here sold to. Now we can find that registration number is related to the car, model name, color, the drive type, here body style, extras price, nothing excessive, but we can find that when we talk about the body style, it is related to the model name. When I say Alpha Drive, it's always coupe. And like here, Alpha Drive coupe, Alpha Drive also. So if we make some filter just to let us sure, make it as filter, and let me choose just only the Alpha Drive, I can find that all Alpha Drive is coupe, right? And when we do the Dora Drive, we can find it all as state. So it's like body style is related to the model name and it is not related to the registration number. Because of this relation, I can take model name with the body style, make a copy, and make a new file, paste. Here, I will do in the data to remove duplicates. Now, like this, I can find that it is just only 8 values remain. One of them is the title of the field. So I have deleted 254 duplicates. Now we have the model name, which is related to the style name. As you see, that model name is primary key and body style can be repeated like salon here and the hatchback. Now like this, I can name this file as model style here in my working area. here. I can make it comma delimited. It has no formula, so it will be named as model style. Okay, and I will not ignore the data that they give to me about the vehicle drive type. I have these types. In the exam time, you have to copy them to write them in your new file here. You can't make copy paste in the exam time. You have to type them using your keyboard. Now, after I write these types, I have to find what is the related to them. First of all, I will give name to this field, which is drive type. Here, drive or D type. Okay. What is the field related to the drive type? Let me find here. Now we have the drive type code here. So this is the related field to my drive code here. Okay, but as you see, we have repeat. So I will remove the duplicates. Don't expand, continue with the current selection, and we will find in column A that we have these these types. Now I can just make it as match the code with the type. So it is easy that the hydro drive with H, the D with the dynamic electric, R with the residual battery, and Q with the quantum drive. Now, like this, we have matched the code with its type, and we can name this file in the working area as CSV. Because we have no formula here, I can name it car or drive type. Okay, drive type. Okay, now we have 4 files. As you see here, the length of the code is 1 letter, and here we have no limitation. Now I will not delete anything from the car related to type because I have typed the data from my exam paper. It is not taken from the car, so it's not like the body style that I have to delete anything. Now here we can find that the registration number, if I want to find out if there is length as a rule, I will find that the first one is 7. Let me duplicate the length here for all to find if it's all 7. Yes, it's all 7. So I will make the length of the field 7 in my axis. Here I have no rule. Here no rule. Here we may say that we can limit the data to the here drive type. We have just this style of drive type code, and also we can find the body style. It is limited for coupe, hatchback, salon, and estate, sports also, CLS, COL, and also it may have a blank. Price here, integer, and sold to the same as the customer number. It is 10, and input mask composed of 3 letters followed by 7 digits. So save, yes, save. It's all about CSV We have no formulas. Model style, yes, in my working area. And yes, okay. Now, what I will do, I will turn on my database, a new database in my working area here. I will name it as requested TEC underscore J014 underscore my registration number and create. Now, first of all, I will import the files from my working area. Drive type, OK. Next, contain field names and all text. Here, my primary key, I will choose the drive type code. One of my students asked me, Miss, it's all also the drive type is primary. Yes, but I have the relationship here, so it is my primary to make it as one to many. And this is my first file. The second file will be the model style. Okay, next. Also, it's all about text. We have here the primary key, the model name, because I have repeat in the body style, and also model name is repeated in the cars. So it is here one and there many. So I will keep my primary, the model name. The third file will be car. Okay, next. First row contains, I have a price in here, and year it will be integer. Here we have text, so just only price and year. Price will be currency, year will be integer, and okay, next. As they told us, registration number will be our primary key, and this is all about car. Then we have to browse and customer open. Okay, next, first row. Now we have text, telephone number is text, email, text, or you can say it is email address or hyperlink. We can make the email as hyperlink, and everything is text. So we have primary key, the customer ID, and customer. Okay, close. Now we have the 4 tables. Let's start by the drive type. Here, to make the design, I have one character, and here we can say that the maximum will be 50. So I can say here we have just only in the type code 1, and here it can be just only 50. We can make the type code, yes, okay. Now DEHQR, we can make it as validation, D or E or H or Q or R. Now save and view. DEHQR. Now I can just repeat the validation for the validation text to make it more, yes, like this. Now I don't have anything else about this table, so I can take the first screenshot right here like every time using snip. Here, the drive type. Now, like this, I have my first table. I have to write that this is step, sorry, step 5, drive uh, type table, then like this. Then I have to go to the next table, model style. As you see, there is no validation as for the length or input mask. We can just make a validation for the model name. We can make it as you see as it is limited, but nobody asked us to be limited, so you can just leave it. Nothing about model style. I will not do anything. So I can just make the field size as 50. And here for the body style also as 50. No need for the 255. Then close. Now here we have more work in the design for the car. The registration number, as you see, we have 2 letters, 3 numbers, 2 letters. It is repeated for every single registration number. So we can find that it is, first of all, 7, the input mask 2L, 3 digits 2L, as you see. Yes, we have done this. Then we have no validation rule because I have the input mask. If anybody confused about the input mask with validation rule, we can say the input mask is talking about the style, how it is input, how is the style, what's the shape of my work. But validation is talking about the content itself, about the value. So we are talking here just only about the style. It's 2 letters, 3 numbers, 2 letters. For the model name, we have nothing, black color, or the color, we have 8 colors, so we can make some validation rule that we can't go out of the 8 colors. How we can do this? I can find that here from my file, which is the car. These are the color. I can make a new file and remove the duplicates. Okay, I can just make it as midnight, copy and paste here the color in the validation rule. Then I go black. Now I write or black, metallic gray, or metallic gray, granite, or firefly, sunrise, white or orange. Okay, now I have typed all the colors. Save. They are asking me that it may take long time for validation, but it is done. For the code type, we have one letter, so the text size is just only one. Also, I have list of the type, so we can say that here DEDQHR, so we can write it for this one as lookup wizard. I will look for this in another table. How? From the drive type, and here is the code. I will not type them. You may ask for make it as ascending or descending. Okay. And next DEHQR, and allow multiple values. No, it's just only single value. So like this, the table must save relationship before can create it, save now. Okay, and yes, done. Now, if I make this here, yes, I have the drop down list. Now, the body style, I don't have to write the body style. Yes. Now, body style should not be here. I have to delete. So, body style here, delete. We have relationship already. Price, it should be currency. 0 decimal places. The year is integer. Sold to. Okay. Now sold to just only 10. Year, price, extras. Okay. Now for the extras, we have just only, as they said, cross control, leather seats, and sunroofs. Now for this, we can add another table for the extras. As you see, I can make table named extras. Why? Because I have here in the extras just only the code, يعني leather, right? Here, leather cruise control and sunroof. Sunroof, leather, and the cruise. Okay, so we can make it as another table named as extras code and extras just to find the name of each extras. Now we will do it. So here in the Excel, I can make a new file, and for here I have 3 extra code extras. Now just only these 3 we have. Now what we have: cruise control, leather seats, and sunroofs. We have to type them in the exam. Okay, you can't copy and paste. You don't have soft copy. Yeah. Okay. Cruise control will be leather seats. Sunroof. I have nothing to tell about which one is the correct. Sunroof and leather seats. Mhm. We can make this file named as extras. Oh, be careful to make it in your. Okay. Now you can make this file and just import. Okay. Now for the car, we can make for the price, it is greater than 0. More than 0. The price. Done. Years sold to. We have here for the extras, we may do it as lookup wizard. I will look in the table, which is extras, extra code, ascending, and next, here next, and extras. Okay, done. Then for the customer, we will do the validation here as input mask. We will make it as 3 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits. So it's all about 10. No validation rule. We can make validation rule as TEC, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as 7 question marks. It means I don't know how, sorry, as 7 digits. We don't know the value for these digits. Okay, start by TEC followed by 7 digits. Okay, for the title, we may do it as lookup wizard. I will type Mr. Mrs. and Miss. Okay, next title. Okay, so like this, we have here Miss, Mrs. Huh? Here, nothing. Now for the telephone number, it is 344 11 and 2 spaces 13. So in the telephone number, it is just only 13. And for the title, we can say it is just only 4. Now in the telephone number, we can say format 3 numbers space 4 numbers 4 numbers. Okay. Then in the validation, it starts by 0, 7, then as followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So validation. So hide input mask and the validation rule. Now if I have to enter any number like now, so it will tell me I should start by 07, then like this. So undo. Okay. Now back to the email, I have nothing. After the customer, the extras, we can say this is maximum length is 3. It has no validation. Maybe I can say, but it can be there, it can be space. Okay, so here we can say it is L or CLS or S, right? Let me check. Oh no, S, C or CLS. Now, okay, it's working. Close, close, close. After this, you have to take a screenshot for all of your work. Now here there is no validation rule, but I have changed the file field length. I can make it like this. Now here I have to write the name of the table followed by screenshot, then the next table, the car. Now we have to make a screenshot here. Another one. Let me close this. Model name has nothing. Color, I have validation and field length. Price, also I did some validation. Like this, you have to take your screenshots. Don't worry, you have to make them all. Here we have nothing. So close, back to customer, design, and get your screenshot. Now here, for the telephone, we have done our screenshots right here. Now let's do our relationship. Here in the relationship, okay, the relationship there was done because of the link that we have done in the lookup wizard, but now we can make it also. This is for the lookup wizard. Now also we need the model name as one-to-many right here. Take snip for this. In your evidence, here we write relationships, and this is the first one. Create D-type. Second relationship. This relationship also. Snip. And right here customer ID with sold to, and make snip. If you want, you can make the last screenshot here as this, and in your evidence. Okay, like this, we have created our database in the relationships, and we have done validation. We have done all the requested in the file right here. We have nothing missed. The 8 colors, the extras, local currency, the fields, we have done the names, the normalization, and also the field links. Nothing is missed, and we have done everything. Now, step 6, create a dynamic parameter query and a report showing details of cars that have been sold. The report must be formatted to look like this. Now, we have this style, registration number, model color, drive type, extras, price, year, body style. Then we have the details of our customer, as you see, the title, name, the address, telephone number, and also the email. We have titles for these, and these are untitled. Then we have white, gray. We have 2 lines, as you see. Then we back to the white and so on. It should be titled like selected vehicles by a candidate details. The query must ask a user to input the model name, car color, and the code for the extras. Save the query with the name step 6. Use your query to produce single-page report to display all midnight blue alpha drives with all 3 extras. Export this report in PDF format with the file name step 6a followed by your center number, candidate number, and let's do it. Use a query to produce single report. Okay, 6B, the other query. Now let's do this. Create, go to simple query wizard. Then I have to choose from car the registration number, model, color, drive type. Here we will choose the drive type from the other table. We need extras, price, year, body style. Now, here, before extras, I will take from drive type the type. Okay. Okay. And here, after year, I need the body style. Then I will go to the customer and get for the customer the title, first name, last name, address, and I will leave just only the customer ID, detail, and this is step 6. Let me check the name they requested. Yes, step underscore 6. Okay. Now, in this, we have all the cars. Now we just need to make the dynamic for the model. So if you remember, for the model, I need it as dynamic criteria, enter the model, and also for the color, enter the color. Then in extras, enter the code for extras. Okay. Now nothing in my dynamic as here in the question. They asked us for model name, car color, and code for extra. Save the okay. So let's find out. They want us to make it for the alpha drive, midnight. Yes, midnight blue. Okay. So we have, and the extras, and the code for extras will be what here? Query, single page report, midnight blue, alpha drives with all 3 extras. Okay. Now let's do the query. Enter the model. We want alpha drives. Be careful about your typing. The color will be midnight blue. And the code for extras CLS. We have a problem. Let's find out. Maybe I have wrote something. Alpha drives. Color. Midnight blue. And I was making a mistake here. Alpha drives, not alpha drives. It says alpha drive here, the midnight blue and the CLS. So this is my table or my query. So I can do this now for my report. Create report wizard, and I will take all the fields. Now this is good. No grouping, no sorting. I guess we can make it as portrait. And next, this will be named as step 6. Okay. Now, cancel because I will work before on the design. Now, as you see in the detail, we have to work to make it just like this. From registration number to body style. Then the customer, so to the body style. Now for the titles, okay, so we can make it as layout, remove. Now title, I can just delete the titles here, the labels. Then first name, last name, until address to and the zip code. All will be in line 2. Also the title. Oh, just only I will leave telephone with the email for the third line. Drag. Okay. Now also the last two, they will be in the third line in the details. Now for the details, it will be white and gray as you see. Okay. Now here we have gray, and also let's check as gray with the black bold. Here should be black bold. I will write selected vehicles by candidate. JO014. Okay. Now also I can make it Arial if I want to be more specific. Done. Now after this, these labels with no background, all labels with transparent, and they should be in black, as you see. Now let's go to the layout. Alpha, alpha, drive, midnight blue, CLS. Okay. Now in the layout, I can find that the color should be right here. Data type. The electric cell, extras, price, year, and body style, just like this. Now the name, address 1, address 2, zip code, the email address, and the telephone number. So like this, we can do the first one. Now we can just save it. As export PDF 6A in my, yes, this is my first PDF in my working area. Now 6B, it will be for black finest cars with leather seats and no other extras. Leather seats. Okay, so the model will be finest car. The color will be black, and the extras will be leather seats. You can see here from car the leather seat. Okay, we don't have leather as LS. Okay, yeah, LS minus. Okay, let me check. Now, yes, we have the gray, but we are missing the lines, if you see. So let's back to the design and make the lines. It's from here. I can just draw first line. So it's not working. I have drag, then line, press on shift and copy paste. Now, report preview another time. We have and L. Now you have everything. So just you have to make the export as PDF 6p, and now you have your the second PDF. What else? Done. These are the 19 marks done for the 2 queries in your report. Have a nice day and see you in another exam.